Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Yasodanandana Braja Janardan. Yasodanandana Braja Janardan. Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Bhallava Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Bhallava Girivaradhari. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana. Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Sirade. Jai Radha Gopinata Radha Gopinata Sirade. Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe Radhe. Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jai Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhagavate Krishna Krishna Vitamine Prabhupada Saitanya Prakash Vidya Charangirvan Sadhu Vipate Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurabhe Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham She Guru Se Juta Padakamalang Shri Gurung Vaisnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatan Ditam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Visakham Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaniswari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kipa Sindhu Vyaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Reading from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. Reading first chapter, text number 20. Let me see here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Atha vyavasthitān dṛṣṭvā dhṛtarāṣṭrān kapi-dhvajaḥ pravṛtte śastra-sampāte dhanur udyamya pāṇḍavaḥ hṛṣīkeśaṁ tadā vākyam idam aha mahī-pate. Okay, Okay, somebody else?
atha vyavasthitān dṛṣṭvā dhārtarāṣṭrān kapi-dhvajaḥ pravṛtte śastra-sampāte dhanur udyamya pāṇḍavaḥ hṛṣīkeśaṁ tadā vākyam idam mahī-pate
vyavasthitān dṛṣṭvā dhārtarāṣṭrān kapi-dhvajaḥ pravṛtte dhanur udyamya pāṇḍavaḥ hṛṣīkeśaṁ tadā vākyam idam mahī-pate.
Mataji's.
hṛṣīkeśaṁ tadā vākyam idam mahī-pate.
Word for word meaning atha, thereupon, vyavasthitān, situated, dṛṣṭvā, looking upon, dhṛtarāṣṭrān, the sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra, kapi-dhvajaḥ, he whose flag was marked with Hanumān, pravṛtte, while about to engage, śastra-sampāte, in releasing his arrows. There we go now. Dhanur, bow. Udyamya, taking up. Pāṇḍavaḥ, the son of Pāṇḍu. Arjuna, hṛṣīkeśaṁ, unto Lord Kṛṣṇa. Tadā, at that time. Vākyam, words. Idam, this. Ahab, said. Mahī-pate, O King. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pāṇḍu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanumān, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O King, after looking at the sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Kṛṣṇa these words. Everybody please repeat. At that time, Arjuna, the son of Pāṇḍu, seated in the chariot, bearing the flag, marked with Hanumān, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O King, after looking at the sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra, drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Kṛṣṇa these words. Purport. The battle was just about to begin. It is understood from the above statement that the sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of military force by the Pāṇḍavas, who were guided by the direct instructions of Lord Kṛṣṇa on the battlefield. The emblem of Hanumān and the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory because Hanumān cooperated with Lord Ram in the battle between Ram and Ravana. And Lord Ram emerged victorious. Now, between Rama and Ravana, and Lord Rama emerged victorious. Now both Rama and Hanumān were present on the chariot of Arjuna to help him. Lord Kṛṣṇa is Rama himself, and wherever Lord Rama is, his eternal servitor Hanumān and his eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, are present. Therefore Arjuna had no cause to fear any enemies whatsoever. And above all, the Lord of the senses, Lord Kṛṣṇa, was personally present to give him direction. Thus, all good counsel was available to Arjuna in the matter of executing the battle. In such auspicious conditions, arranged by the Lord for his eternal devotee, lay the signs of assured victory. Atha vyavasthitān dṛṣṭvā dhṛtarāṣṭrān kapi-dhvajaḥ pravṛtte śastra-sampāte dhanur udyamya Pāṇḍavaḥ hṛṣīkeśaṁ tadā vākyam idam aha mahī-pate. Again the translation. At that time Arjuna, the son of Pāṇḍu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanumān, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Kṛṣṇa these words. So here, Arjuna is requesting now, because this is about to begin the battle, is seated on a chariot whereby there is a flag marked with Hanumān. It looks like, because it says here, he took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. He's ready to fight. Seems to be. But there is a little confusion here, whether Arjuna is ready to fight or not. The sons of Dhṛtarāṣṭra here are a little bit also more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of the military phalanx of the 5 Pandavas. They can see that there are many signs also for the victory of the 5 Pandavas. Before we start, can you turn on like the AC? It's very stuffy. I feel sleepy, even though I'm speaking. It's like there's no air movement. You understand? When I came in, it's like I'm ready and like falling asleep. You don't notice it, but it's very difficult to breathe also. Yeah, better use the AC, it's much better. There are many signs, and I'm gonna narrate to you. There are 9 signs of victory for the Pandavas, and this is one of them. This is like one of the main one. Jai Patak, flag of victory. It's like we have one of our main leaders in ISKCON, whose name was given by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Patak, Swami. And he says that, Prabhupada says that he's one of the associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. You've heard of that? Huh? Well, now I'm telling you. Now you heard. Because it's so powerful. It's that flag of victory. But that flag of victory is marked with Hanumān. Now Hanumān and Bhima, they're brothers. Yeah?
Yes.
Who is their father? Vayu. Yes, Vayu. So it's like before the start, Bhima also roared like a lion. But along with his roar, because there was a story whereby Bhima was in the forest and he was requested by Draupadi to get this because she smelled a very, very, very nice fragrance of the lotus flower. So she wanted this lotus flower to be obtained for King Yudhishthira. Yeah? And Bhima, knowingly that he was very strong, very powerful, and in the forest there's a lot of wild beasts, wild animals. So, to get this lotus flower, says that so many trees, so he's just like, wiping and kicking them out of the way. But there was this old monkey on the way. You've heard this story before? Yeah?
Yes.
So there was an old monkey. And he's on the way of the path. So Bhima says, move away. But the monkey says, I'm an old monkey. I cannot move. But if you want for me to move, then at least move my tail first. Move my tail. So now Bhima is like, very strong, very powerful. Now he tried to move the tail of the old monkey. He tried to move. But this monkey, knowingly that Bhima is his brother, he knows. But he's trying his very best. It's like, nothing. He will not even move an inch. And then eventually, he revealed himself. That the old monkey is none other than Hanumān. And he told Bhima that, you are my brother. I've been waiting for you for a long time. And now that you have come, I'm so happy. And Hanumān, he knew that there's going to be a battle between the Kauravas and the 5 Pandavas. He says, do not worry. He says, I'll be sitting in the chariot of Arjuna. Because in spiritual subject matter, the picture is not different than the person. Yeah. Or even right now, you say you have your mother or your sister. Just by looking at the picture of your sister or your son, it's not different. Prabhupada gave an example. I told you this before also. It's like when your son or your children, they have small shoes and now they're grown up and then they're gone, let's say university or married already. Just by looking at these small shoes that they used when they were young, it reminds you immediately of your children. Is that correct? Those of you who are like grihasthas. So, he says, I'll be seated on the chariot of Arjuna. So this sign of the flag having the Hanumān is a sign, one of the signs of the victory. And he says, when you roar, I will also be roaring with you. So it's like double now. The roar of Bhima is like, mightier and louder than a lion. Have you heard a lion roar?
Yes.
Who? Oh, you did? Where? In Juhu? Is there a lion there in the zoo?
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite powerful. Oh, just by hearing you like your heart will be like coming. It'll be bursting from your chest. It's like you're gonna be really frightened. So double, and no one noticed this. No one really knew, and they just heard this roar of Bhima just prior to the battle. So you see, Krishna's personal presence also confirms the victory for the Pandavas. So Hanumān is there, and Rama is there as well, because Krishna is the origin of Ram. Krishna is the origin of everything and everyone. Sarva karna karnam. He is the cause of all causes, and he is the origin. Everyone emanates. Janmadi ashayataha. Everything emanates from the Supreme Lord. So he is the original. Even Lord Balaram came from Lord Krishna. And everyone. So Ram is none different than Krishna. So both Rama and Hanumān. I was reading also that how Hanumān is more powerful also, stronger than Arjuna. Well, Arjuna was saying, the monkey friends of Lord Ram and other animals, they built a bridge made of stone from India to Lanka. Any one of you have been to that side? Rameswaram. I've been to Rameswaram. People go there because that is like the end or the tip, the most the closest to Lanka, and this is where they constructed a bridge made of stone going to Lanka. There was this one place where there's sample of a stone. If you push down the stone, it's heavy. You push the stone, there's a small vessel of water. You push the stone down, and the stone will come up. It's like it's floating. So then Lord Krishna says, Arjuna says, why don't they just, Lord Ram could have built a bridge, real bridge, not like these stones where they all put the name of Ram. And he says, okay, why don't you build a bridge? Let's see. He seems to be strong. But then when Hanumān walked onto that bridge that was built by Arjuna, the bridge collapsed. It's collapsed. But these stones that the animals headed by Hanumān built to cross from India to Lanka, Sri Lanka, Hanumān walked and all the animals walked and he did not destroy. So whose bridge is stronger? Your Arjuna's, what he built, or what the animals and Hanumān built? So that means that is stronger. So now, yes, because of Hanumān is there and Krishna's personal presence, We've mentioned that also earlier, that Lord Krishna's, one of his name is Bhakta-vatsala. The Lord is always looking for an opportunity to serve his own devotee. Even though the devotees would like to serve the Lord, so in reciprocation, the Lord also is finding ways, an opportunity to serve his own devotee. So here he became Parthasarthi. He became the charioteer. Another one, the goddess of fortune. Wherever the Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is also there. From 14th sloka of the first. She never leaves without her husband. Therefore, all fortune is guaranteed. So wherever Krishna is there, what's that? That Sivatsa? That grayish, whitish hair. Lord Krishna's on his chest. That is a sign of goddess of fortune. Yes. Venue, Kurukshetra, is a holy place. Kurukshetra is a dam. Because wherever the Lord performed his Leela, that is his abode. Wherever the Lord took birth, only in Vrindavan, he takes birth, Lord Krishna, or Ayodhya also, where Lord Ramachandra is from. Very famous now, all over the world. Million people comes every day. Eventually, they will see, because of that Ram Lala, isn't it? That 8-year-old boy, Lord Ram, and looks amazing. I wish I can go this time, but because we still have the ISKCON camp over there, maybe some other time we can go. You been there, Narendra Prabhu? No, not yet. In Ayodhya? No. Many of our devotees have been there. So the venue, Kurukshetra, is a holy place. Hanumanji on Arjuna's flag. And since Hanumān helped Lord Ram to become or to be victorious against Ravana, and here Hanumān also will be helping Arjuna to win the battle. Symbol of Vishnu. Conch shell is a symbol of Vishnu. What's the name of the conch of Arjuna? Devadatta. Yes. Just like by blowing the conch, the hearts of the opponents, millions, hundreds and millions of opponents were like being shattered. Yeah, this is indirectly indicated by Bhishma and Pandava's conch shells. So everyone have their conch shells. When you blow a conch, it's like a sign of victory as well. It's like before we do Arctic, we blow conch. But I've heard some of the in Gaudiya, they don't blow conch. I don't know. I didn't know. Haven't noticed, but I've heard they don't blow conch. In all the temples of ISKCON, we blow conch. Transcendental conch shells. Krishna and Arjuna's conch shell mentioned as divya, transcendental, from the 14th. This is from text 12 till the 20, where we are right now, under discussion. Agnidev's chariot is given to Arjuna. It was capable of conquering all directions. Who's Agnidev? He's a demigod, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just by the name, Agni means demigod of fire. Agnidev. And these are all shattering the hearts of the Kauravas. So now, Srila Prabhupada in his lecture he says, in this particular verse, he says that hṛṣīkeśaṁ mentioned twice already. Hṛṣīkeśaṁ in the Bhagavad Gita as well. There's another name of Lord Kṛṣṇa, meaning he is the master of the senses. Sarvapadi binirmuktam tat paratbena nirmalam hṛṣīkeśaṁ hṛṣīkeśa shaivanam bhaktir uchyate. Yeah. So if we use our senses for the pleasure of the master of the senses, that is the proper way. That is bhakti. It's like whenever devotees talk, it should be about bhakti. So here, when Arjuna and Lord Kṛṣṇa speaking to each other, that is bhakti. Just like the businessmen, when they talk to each other, they talk about profit. How can I make profit? What can I get from this? If I do this, what's in it for me? But in bhakti, the more we serve the Supreme Lord, as we mentioned earlier, then Lord Kṛṣṇa also was thinking, oh, he's doing so much bhakti, he's doing so much service to me. How can I reciprocate? So in this way, Lord Kṛṣṇa reciprocating to the 5 Pāṇḍavas. Even though he's equal to everyone, but he favors more his own devotees. So, in this way, many signs of victory. And later on, that means next few verses, Arjuna will ask Lord Kṛṣṇa to bring the chariot between the 2 sides. He wants to see. Like this is almost connected with each other, but somehow we're given this text to speak upon. So Arjuna should not have cause to fear any enemies, because the goddess of fortune is there. Wherever Lord Ram or Lord Kṛṣṇa is, the goddess of fortune. The sign of the flag, victory also, Hanumān is there, and Lord Kṛṣṇa is there. And his devotee is there. So there is no sense to be in fear. As like in the last verse of this Bhagavad Gita, let me get there, chapter 18. Yes, what's that verse? Yatra yugesvara Krishno yatra parto dhanur tatra sri vijayo bhutir dṛṣṭvā nitir matir mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. So now, just the beginning. They're not even casting their arrows towards the opponents. But Arjuna picked up his bow and arrow as if he's ready to fight. But then we will find out later on that, no, I don't want to fight. Being a devotee, he is having a soft heart. That he told Lord Kṛṣṇa that, no, I cannot do this. I'm against my kinsmen, my grandfather, my relatives. Just putting ourselves in the shoes of Arjuna. Are we going to do the same thing? Of course. We're going to do the same thing. It's like, look at your relatives on the other side. You're going to be like No way. I'm not going to do this. That's why Arjuna says, I just want to go to the forest and be a yogi. So that is not the case here, that ultimately we will see that Lord Kṛṣṇa is encouraging, telling Arjuna, yes, you have to do your own duty being a kshatriya. Let me see here. The atmosphere was surcharged. The world's most powerful kshatriyas had gathered to fight and were filled with the spirit of battle. And Prabhupada says, this was differed from the situation Srila Prabhupada criticized in the 1960s when the United States drafted students, not kshatriyas, and forced them into battle. These men were fighting men. Fighting was in their blood. Just as devotees come to Vrindavan or Mayapur from all around the world, these Kshatriyas came from all over the world to fight. It's like Srila Prabhupada also would instruct, especially devotees from the West, to come to Vrindavan and Mayapur. In those days, we used to have this Vrindavan Mayapur yatra, because this will encourage, this will inspire the devotees to continue on their service. In the West, because of Maya's prevalence is everywhere, then it's very difficult to maintain one's spiritual strength. I lived in Toronto Temple for 13 years. In the temple, I feel very secured, very safe. But then as soon as you step outside of the temple, it's like a different world. It's like the vibration is like, Maya is so attractive that one has to remain spiritually strong. Otherwise, one can be captured by Maya. So when they come, and first time I came to Vrindavan in Mayapur was 1987. I can still remember that. Oh, you get so much enthusiasm, so much. It's like as Prabhupada, or we will call it, Prabhupada would say, it's like battery. You need to be recharged. What's that? Duracell. Duracell. Doesn't matter how strong the Duracell battery, after some time the strength will be depleted and you'll not be able to use it anymore, right? But a rechargeable battery, you plug it in again, then the strength comes back. So we used to do that. So similarly here, Prabhupada says that these men were fighting men. Fighting was in their blood. But are those young students, are they Kshatriyas? Would they have been drafted? That's why many of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, in order to avoid being drafted, they joined the Hare Krishna movement, right? But some of them, they don't have any other choice. They have to go also to fight. It says here, they had faith that dying in the battlefield would gain them entrance into the heavenly planets. So in those days, if you die in the battlefield, not just heavenly planets that they attained moksha because they saw and had darshan of Lord Kṛṣṇa. That's why Lord Kṛṣṇa is equal to everyone. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. He doesn't have any friend, he doesn't have any enemy. But he will favor his own devotees. That's why Lord Kṛṣṇa was obliged to the 5 Pāṇḍavas. So we mentioned that about Hanumān. So now, as Arjuna's chariot is being driven by Krishna and marked with the flag of Hanumān, he picked up his bow. But later on, I'm just going ahead, later on he will put him down. He declined to fight. But ultimately, as Lord Kṛṣṇa says to Arjuna, after his instruction, to convince him to fight because he's a Kshatriya. Kshatriya is one of the qualities of a genuine Kshatriya. Is that a genuine Kshatriya is fearless. He doesn't fear anyone. It's like in America, they have this T-shirt, no fear. No fear. You ever seen that T-shirt before? Right. No fear means Kshatriya. But they're not Kshatriya. They're only like, if there's danger, then they will run away. So, this is just on the brink of the battle. And as far as we can see here, the next few verses, we'll see more the reaction of Arjuna, seeing the two sides of the army. He was not able to compose himself. It's like starting to shake. A Kshatriya is not supposed to be like that, right? You should not show your weakness. I will stop here now. If there is any question or comment. Any question? I have another class at 8:30. The whole day is packed. Today is Lord Nityananda's appearance day. We're very fortunate. The deities look exquisitely beautiful. Starting from Mangalarti. This morning I was looking both at Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For me, Lord Nityananda looks happier. Lord Nityananda's smile is like, ear to ear more than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Huh?
He's there.
Yeah, that's him. The Lord is there. He's not a statue. It's amazing. This morning, Darshan, did you recognize? You were in Mangalartik, right? Yeah, in Mangalartik. Wow. So beautiful. They all look beautiful, but the most beautiful personality today on the altar is Lord Nityananda. Then, later on, the next festival will be Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthday. Of course, we heard the other day, there's no such thing as birthday. It's appearance day. It's appearance day. Birthday means material, like this body. Okay? The soul doesn't have a birthday, it's eternal. If the soul doesn't have a beginning, but we were created by Lord Kṛṣṇa, what to say of the Lord? He's transcendental, eternal, always there. So let's see on Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day, who will be more beautiful. Whether it is Lord Nityananda or Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I'm sure Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will look more beautiful to us. Even though they're the same, they're similar. Huh? Yes. We'll be going to Mayapur in a couple of days, stopping by in Noida. Noida, ISKCON Noida. They'll be celebrating their 10th anniversary of the temple. So many devotees, Prabhupada's disciples, sannyasis will be there. Then we'll go to Mayapur for some meetings, and also the inauguration of the largest temple, Nrsimha temple, in the world. He has his own separate temple from the main temple. It's all inside the TOVP, Temple of Vedic Planetarium, but Lord Nrsimhadev, there'll be 3 days or 4 days program. 3 days?
3 days program.
3 days program. That I don't know. Who can move? I don't know how they're going to move this. I don't think they'll be able to carry him like Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath made of neem tree. Oh, it's very... When Lord Nrsimhadev came from South India, they used cranes to bring him inside. I'm sure they're going to use crane also. It's like I was there when the chakra was installed. They used crane also. Well, how about the Panchatattva? They're very heavy also. Yeah. Well, Mayapur, everything is big. The deities are super big. They'll plan ahead, I'm sure. Then there's a Kirtan Mela, and then we'll return just before the Navadvip Mandal Parikrama. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Srila Prabhupada ki, Hanumān ji ki, Ram Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Here in Vrindavan, you hear Jai Shri Ram. Before you don't hear that, right? So when they greet me with Radhe Radhe or Radhe Sham, I just say Ram Ram, or Jai Shri Ram, Jai, Hare Krishna.